to or welcome back to my channel. My name's Ember and I like to read things. This is my July reading wrap up and it's probably going to be a pretty quick video because I only read 3 books this month, so I don't know. It wasn't a great reading month, but also it wasn't awful. I don't know. I've been having a hard time staying focused on books recently, which kind of sucks, but whatever. The first book I read this month was Big Swiss by Jen Began. It's about Greta, who's a transcriber for a sex therapist, and she becomes almost like enthralled and obsessive about this one patient that she's transcribed for and meeting, and Greta's not allowed to tell anyone she transcribes for this therapist. Obviously that would break the contract and she has to stay confidential, but basically she uses all these secrets she's learned about Big Swiss is what she calls the person, and she uses all these things she knows to kind of strengthen their relationship, and they end up having an affair. Now, I feel a lot of the characters in this book are somewhat unlikable. I think that was kind of what drew me to read it. I've really been liking characters that have flaws and are sometimes it's sometimes hard to be in their head, and I feel like that's how this book was. It was just really entertaining, different than anything I've read before. It was very moody and dark in some points, and the humor was very dry almost. I really enjoyed it though. I had a lot of fun. I think at some parts it was kind of hard to pick up and read because the humor was so dry, and sometimes it didn't always hit. And the writing was like that too. It felt very straight to the point almost, and sometimes that's hard to read when you read like so many different types of writing. Like this one is sometimes hard to get into, and I think that's what I struggled with. It was hard for me to like pick up at the beginning because it took time to get used to. But I do highly recommend if you like those unlikable characters and those just very dry humor. Like, it was very fun, and the obsessive nature of stories like this I've just been enjoying so much, and I'm really glad I picked up this book. I gave it 3.75 stars. Highly recommend if you like books like this. It was very interesting, a very interesting story, and the character just felt so real because of how flawed her life was. Like, she went through a lot, and I definitely check trigger warnings before you read this book. Now, the next book I read was Deep Cuts by Holly Brickley. I got this for Christmas last year, gifted to me, and I had been seeing this going around on BookTube and Book Talk and all that, and it just looked really interesting. I also loved the cover, so I was just like, I really want to get my hands on this book. In this book, we follow Percy, who meets Joe in a bar, and I think they're beginning of college year, and I think they have a very fast connection and they bond over music, and that's a very big plot point in this book. Music, it's very music heavy and music forward, and just thought that was so interesting to read about because I read a lot of books with music it involves music, but this kind of revolved around music. Like, they are constantly talking about songs and artists that I have heard of, very popular songs, but also songs that are a little less known, and I just thought that was such a fun aspect of the book. And now this book was set in the 2000s, and it was very much 2000s-esque, and I really enjoyed that. Such a fun time to read about, and I feel like this book just did such a good job of building that 2000s setting, and I just enjoyed this. I enjoyed it so much. Like, the found family in this book was amazing. The music aspect, the plot, I think built so well. I did at some points in the beginning, I had a little trouble, but I think I was just getting to know the characters, and then after that I just binge read it in like one day. Like, I read maybe 50 pages through the course of a week, and then that one day I sat down and just sped through it. It was so good. like I said, the found family, the music, I loved it. It was so fun. But I think there was something that I just didn't sit right with me. I can't remember exactly right now because I did read it a while ago, that I gave it 4 stars for. I think, I don't know. Sorry, just fixing the camera. But I did enjoy it, and I do recommend it if you like that 2000s grungy music-esque scene. I thought it was just so entertaining, and the characters, their relationship really grew throughout the years, and it's the thing where there was a conflict at the beginning of the book, and the characters kind of went apart from each other for a long time, and they grew back together because they are in a similar scene. And I just really like the conflict in this book. It's different than like other romances, I guess, I've read. I don't know what this genre is, but I enjoyed that. I thought it was really important that the characters grew apart and found each other again in the future. I really like that because it's different than other books I read. So yeah, 4 stars, highly recommend. The last book I read in July was The Deal by L. Kennedy. Now, I picked this up because I really liked the Off-Campus series. I enjoyed it so much, and there was just so much hype around that show that I was like, I want to be with these characters again. So I did pick up The Deal. Garrett and Hannah aren't my favorite couple by any means. I did enjoy their story, but I think I'm kind of just waiting to get to the next books. I don't have them physically yet, but I do want to read them. I think I'm going to enjoy those a lot more. I do really enjoy fake dating tropes. I think it's just super fun, but I saw this TikTok that said this is just very much stuck in like 2015, like this book. Honestly, I couldn't agree more. The whole time I was reading this book, I was just having trouble with it feeling so dated, and I really appreciate how in the show what they changed really fit for the time and stuff, and they did it so well. Like, I really enjoyed it. And the book, it's just, I don't know, it felt almost slow to me, so I was having trouble getting through it, and it just wasn't my favorite read, and it did feel very dated. And I don't know, this is the one time where I actually enjoy the show more so than the book. There's not really anything wrong with it. It's a hockey romance book. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be the best book in the world, so I'm not mad by any means. It just wasn't my favorite. So that's my thoughts. I think I gave it 3.25 stars. Like, I would recommend it if you like a smutty hockey romance. Like, it was fine. I think it's just a palate cleanser because I am kind of going into a reading slump, I feel like. I have been having trouble getting through books. That's probably why I've been reading a lot less than I normally do per month. But I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite thing in the world. I'm really excited to read Allie and Dean's story. They're my favorite couple so far, from the show at least. Obviously, I haven't read their book yet, but I'm really excited to get to that. So, thank you so much for watching this video. This was my July reading wrap-up. If you want to see more of those, please like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment. I would love to see what kind of books you guys read this month, and I'll see you next month.